Hello friends, welcome to Diksha Mission JRF. This is the fifth day of Diksha Mission JRF. In the past few days we have discussed, in the past 4 sessions we have discussed topics from communication, logical reasoning, environment, etc. And we also have completed 4 tasks. The answer key for fourth task is given in the description of today's video. And before going to the topic, let me tell you regarding the task number 5. In task number 5, we'll be going again to our previous questions. For the time being, we are moving to previous question from 2019 June. December, the rest of the question paper we will be sending you soon. We are in some final key verification, and also we want to change into the format that you can be used, because you know UPSC or UGC doesn't release the question paper as such. It's usually not available in any website, also normally found in any websites. So we'll be coming back with question papers from 2019 December. In this, as a task number 5, you have to complete all 50 questions from 2019 June 20th June morning shift. The question paper PDF is attached in the description without the answer key. Answer key will be released tomorrow, and we promise that the December remaining shift or December question papers will be definitely released in the coming days. All the shift will be doing with all the shifts. So let's go to today's topic. In today's topic, we are going to discuss one of the most important topic which most of the students say to be or found to be a bit difficult. That's a mathematical reasoning and aptitude. So many of our friends have told us, or some among you have commented regarding discussing multiple choice questions or MCQs, especially from the maths topic. So in the coming days in Diksha Mission JRF, we'll be also discussing different questions. Okay, different questions. So in this video, we are going to discuss the mathematical reasoning topic, especially from the percentage. And also at the same time, if you'd like to do a lot of hundreds of practice courses and also 57 previous questions, more than 20 mock tests, all the questions, more than 6,000 questions with explanations, you can join Diksha Mega Practice course. Details regarding everything is available in Diksha website, www.dikshaclassroom.com. So let's go to the today's session, that is mathematical reasoning and an aptitude. We'll be discussing basically the topic percentage. Okay friends, so let's move to the topic. So the topic we are going to discuss today is mathematical reasoning. I hope you know the different topics coming under mathematical reasoning. As per the syllabus, there are almost 12 topics that comes under mathematical reasoning. Firstly, there is types of reasoning. Similar types of reasoning is found in logical reasoning also. Then you have the number series, then you have the letter series, then you have codes and relationship, then you have mathematical aptitude, then percentage, ratio and proportion, averages, fraction, time and distance, profit and loss, interest and discount. So these are the topics that comes under mathematical reasoning and aptitude with regards to our syllabus. If you check syllabus, definitely if you go through the previous question, you can see some question from calendar, then permutation, combination, arithmetic progression, etc. That all can be included under these 2-3 letters, etc. So basically they ask questions from these 12 topics. So in our Diksha Mission JRF, we'll be covering some of the topics, and also depending upon the time we will be discussing some questions. So in this video, in this Diksha Mission JRF number 5, let's go to an important topic, that is percentage. So first of all, let's discuss some basic aspect related to percentage. So I hope you know what is percentage is all about. Percentage is percent. So which means we'll be comparing something with related to 100. For example, it is very important. For example, if you are applying for an university and there are 2 students who have applied for the same post or the same seat, and both of them come from different colleges. For example, student A comes from a college which have a total mark of 1200, and student B come from a college in a different state, in a different university, which have a total marks of 1500. So both students will be scoring different marks, but they are out of different marks also. So it's very important to have a proper comparison between these two students who perform better, who have scored better. For such kind of aspect, we needs percentage. So in percentage, we'll be comparing with percent. So we'll be coming to percent into 100, within 100. So that is all about percentage. So first of all, basically let's see what are the different type of questions being asked in percentage. There will be finding percentage type question. There will be regarding question regarding increasing and decreasing, like there is an increase of 20%, then there is a decrease of 10%. So what is the net difference? Such type of questions may be asked. Then there will be in percentage is also very important in our data interpretation. Also a lot of questions are being usually asked from the percentage in data interpretation. I think mostly 60 to 70% of data interpretation questions are from the percentage. Then comparing with 100, that is percentage, will be coming back to that aspect in different questions. So first of all, let's see how to find percentage. I hope you all know, we have studied from our school life itself. For example, there will be a total mark, and when there is a total mark, we'll be comparing with the marks scored. For example, if I scored 600 marks out of 1000, so the way I will be finding percentage is 600 marks scored by total marks into 100. Okay, so this will be the way in which I will be finding the percentage. So this is a way, but it's very easy if the total marks and your marks is given and you want to find the percentage. But it seems to be a bit difficult when they are asked regarding what is the total mark, or they ask what is a mark scored after giving your total percentage, etc. So it's easy to do such type of questions by doing comparison and other aspect. For example, suppose let's consider a table. So if you are thorough with the other percentage calculation which we have studied in the school, like percentage equal to marks scored by total marks into 100, or such type of equation, it's very good, you can follow that equation. I will be using another method. Remember, when we discuss mathematical reasoning, there are many ways in which you can do a mathematical equation in a mathematical question. So I will be discussing one among them. If you have already studied a different method, if it gives the correct answer, no need to shift to this method, you can follow with that method. If you search in the YouTube, you can find a different method. So if you find any other method that is far better, easier than the method discussing in Diksha Mission JRF, you can comment it on the session. If we feel so, we'll be including that in the upcoming videos. Okay, we always, as I always say, we always try to improve our sessions. So suppose there will be three cases. Consider this is a marks, and suppose this is a marks scored, this is a total marks, and this is the percentage. In the first case, it's given the marks scored by you is 240, total is 600, you want to find the percentage, suppose it's x. In the second case, it's given the marks scored by you is, let it be 270, total mark is not given, why, but they have given the percentage is what is your percentage is given, that is 30, you want to find the total marks. And the third case, they will not given the marks scored, so it's z, they have given the total marks, suppose it's 800, and they have given the percentage also, that is 80, you want to find the marks. So these are the three ways in which they usually ask the question. So let's see, these are the three ways that they usually ask question regarding to find the percentage, to find the total mark, to find the marks. If you have already studied the equation, you can follow that one. Else we'll be trying to do with the easy method. So let's see how to find percentage in the first case, that is x, total mark in the second case y, and marks in the third case, that is z. So the first aspect, we want to find x. So what we will be writing, to find x, we will write 600 equals 100 percentage. 600 equals 100 percentage, and we have 240 equals x percentage. We want to find 240 equal to x percentage. From here we want to find x, which can be calculated as x is equal to, in mass, from this x is equal to 240 into 100 by 600, which will give you, okay, when you cut down these two zeros, which will give you 60. So the value of x is 60 percentage. So what you have done, 600 is equal to 100%, 240 equal to x, from which you get x is equal to 240 into 100 by 600. This is a basic equation that we already used. Percentage equal to marks scored by total marks into 100. Nothing much different. So this will be the way in which we'll be finding us. So moving to y, let's now see how to find out the y. You will be finding the y in the same way. So suppose y, again we have the total mark is y, so we have y equals 100 percentage. So total marks is equal to 100 percentage. Then you have here the given mark is 270. You have 270 equal to 30%, from which you find y equal to 270 into 100 by 30. You will be cross multiplying this 270 with 100 and dividing by 30, which you get it as 900. So here you get y, the total marks as 900. So first case you get x. Similarly, in the second case you get y as 900. You write y equal to 100, 270 equal to 30%. We equate it and we try to find the value of y. Okay, so you get y equal to 270 into 100 by 30, that equals 900. Okay, this will be the way in which we will be doing y. Next, we will be moving to, let's try to know how to find z. Okay, we'll try to do finding the value of z. Okay, let's see. So similarly, in case of z, we can write total mark 800. 800 equal to 100 percentage. Then you have z equals 80 percentage. We don't know what's the value of z. Z equal to 80%. Similarly, you can find z is equal to 80 into 800 by 80 into 800 by 800, which gives you 640. So from which you will get the value of z as 640. Similar, we have used the same method as we have used in the previous cases also. 800 equal to 100%, z equal to 80%, from which you get z equal to 80 into 800 by 100, which gives you 640. Okay, so you get the answer as 640. So this will be the easy way in which we can find the percentage, the marks scored, or total marks. Revising first case, we find x is equal to, okay, we find x is equal to, percentage is equal to marks scored into 100 by total marks. In second case, we found y equal to, so our question was to find y equal to, okay, we put it as y equal to 100, from which we write y equal to 270. Okay, so in second case we have put y equal to 100, then 270 equal to 30. So y equal to 270 into 100 by 30, from which you get it as 900. Third case you have z, we have put it as 80 into 800 by 100, which gives you 640. So this will be the way in which you can find percentage, total marks, or etc. by utilizing what we have already said. So that's the first type of questions that is being usually asked in the percentage. So first type of question that's being usually asked in the percentage. So next let's move to the second type of question. Okay, let's move to the second type of question. It's all about increasing and decreasing concept. They usually ask question regarding increasing and decreasing. For example, there is a 10% increase in the value, then there is a 10% decrease in the value, etc. All such type of question, including the next type, that is comparing with 100 also, you can do the same way by putting, if in the percentage, if there is any value which you don't have any idea, it's easy to do, it's very simple. Just put the value as 100. For example, if there is a question, there is a 10% increase, then there is a 10% decrease. It's very easy to do. What you will be doing, you will be putting the original value as, you will be putting the original value as 100. Let the original value equal to 100. Okay, you will be putting the original value as 100. After putting the original value as 100, in the question it stated that, okay, in the question it stated that, first of all, there is a 10% increase in original value, which means 100, 10% increase. So 10% increase in 100 means 110. Then the question, then there is a 10% decrease, which means there is a 10% decrease of 110, which is 11, which you get it as 99. So the original value will be 100 and the final value will be 99. Okay, original value will be 100 and the final value will be 99. So this will be the way in which usually you will be doing the concepts of increasing and decreasing, etc. What you have to do, if there is a 20% increase and 30% decrease, or 11% increase and 12% decrease, just put the original value as 100, then try to do the questions. Okay, original value is 100 and then you will be trying to do the questions, compare with the 100 original value and compare it with the 100. And also remember, if there is a particular value, for example, suppose there is a value known as 650 is a value, then this, if this is 100%, if you put 1 point to the left side here, 65 will be 10%, and if you put 2 more points from here, 2 points here, 6.5 will be 1%. If you have for 80 as 100%, 10% will be 1 point here, 48 will be 10%, and one more 4.8 will be 1%. So these are the things you should be sure with regards to doing percentage and other things. So let's move to the questions, and after the questions we'll be discussing the aspects and if you have any other doubts. So moving to the first question is, if the price of a book is first decreased by 25% and then increased by 20%, then the net change in the price will be. It said that the price of a book is first decreased by 25% and then increased by 20%, then the net change in the price will be. So that's the question. So try to do the question. I will give you 2 minutes to do the question. Try to do and give your answers in the comment section. So try to do. Okay, remember the concept what we have told, we have already discussed. If there is something in which you don't know what is the original value, then try to put the original value as 100 and try to do the question. Okay, give your answers in the comment box. Let's see. Okay, so some have given the answers, so let's see. Remember, for such question, what you have to do, you have to put the original value as 100. So let's try to do how to find the such questions. So first aspect, book is decreased by 25%, then increased by 20%. Let's put the original value of book as 100. Original value of book as 100. Then there is decrease of 25%. So there is 100 decrease of 25%. 25% of 100 is equal to 25. So the value after decreasing is 75. So we have the value 75 after first step. Then the increase by 20%. So there is a increase of 20%. So how to find 20% of 75? We have already discussed. If we put 1 point here, 7.5 is 10%. So 20% will be 7.5 into 2, that is 15. So the value will be 75 plus 15 by 90. So you have the final value as the 90 and the original value as 100. Question is net change in the price. If original, remember, if the original value or the starting value is 100 and the new value is 90, so the difference, the value net difference will be 100 minus 90, which you get it as 10. So you have option A, 10 as the correct answer. Very good for those who have already answered the question. I hope you are clear. Just put the value as 100. So moving to next question. Remember, in this video we are discussing a very few number of questions. All these questions are previously asked question. All these questions are previously asked question from the topic percentage. Okay, specifically all these are the previously asked question from percentage. So try to do the next question. Second question, if the side of the square increases by 40%, then the area of the square increases by, so they have already given the side of the square is increased by 40%. So our question is, then we have to say, or then we have to find the answer, by what percent the area of the square will be increased. So try to find. Again, I will give you 2 minutes. Okay, so try to do. Side of the square increases by 40%. So you can put the value of one side as 100 or 10, anything. Since it's you want to find area, it's better to put 10. Okay, no more hints. Try to do. Okay, give me your answers, answer option in the comment box. Okay, so I hope you got the answer. Definitely, it's a bit confusing, not very confusing, or it's similar to what we have already discussed, but they have already asked regarding the area. So, if you want to find the basics of a square, I hope you know square, all the sides will be equal. If one is a, all sides will be a, and the area of square is equal to a square. Okay, area of square is equal to a square. That's a basic aspect that we have already studied from our school. So now let's try to do how to do this question. So remember, if the side of the square increased by 40%, so let's put the value, original value as 100, as we have already put. We will see, we can, it's easy if we put 10 also. First we can put it as 100, because if I say 10, you will be get confused. In some cases I am using 100, and in some cases I am using 10. No issue, let's put 10. We know the area is a square, so the original area will be 100 into 100, you get it as 10,000. And the second case, there is an increase of 40%, so we have 100 plus 40% is 140. So now we want to find the new area. This is a original area. This is a new area. 140 into 140, you get it as 19,600. So the question is, the area of the square increased by. So what is the increased value? You have the increased value as 19,600 minus 10,000, which is equal to 9,600. Now we want to find what percentage increase is there. So we want to find 96,000 is what percentage of original 10,000. You get it as 96,000 by 10,000 into 100. These two zeros get cancelled, you get the answer as 96. Okay, so this is a way. If you put 100, but it's all about a square, there is a 40% increase. If you have a bit idea regarding maths, it's always better to put the value as 10, because if you put the value as 10, the original area will be 100. When there is a 40% increase, 10 become 14. 14 into 14, 196. So there is a 96 increase. 96 is what percent of 100? 96% of 100. Okay, 96 is 96% of 100. So you will get the answer as 96. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. If there are many doubts coming, we'll be solving the, I will be typing, I will be giving the clarification once this session is completed through the comment section. If there are many more doubts, we'll be discussing in the coming sessions. So as to complete, let me continue with this one. So this is a way in which you will be finding. So you have the option D, 96 as a correct answer. So let's move to the next question. If an article is sold for rupees 178 at a loss of 11%, what would be its selling price in order to earn profit 11%? So it's when it is sold for 178, there is a loss of 11%, and our question is, what should be its selling price so as to get a profit of 11%? Okay, so 11% loss when sold for 178. What will be the selling price? Remember, it's a question from profit, discount, percentage, etc. Everything is clubbed. Try to do. We'll be discussing the question. Once again, I will give you 2 minutes. Okay. There is nothing related to, or no equation in profit and discount is needed to be applied here. Just the aspect of percentage is required. That's why we discuss this question in percentage. Try to do and give your answers in the comment box. Okay, give me the answers. Okay, done. Okay, 30 more seconds to try to the question for trying the question. Okay, so friends, give me the answer. It said if an article is sold for rupees 178 at a loss of 11%, what would be its selling price in order to earn a profit of 11%? That's the question. So let's try to do the question. Reread the question. It said that when sold for 178, it's a loss of 11%. So if an article is sold at the original cost price or the original value, we can say it's sold at 100%. If I bought an article for 500 rupees and I sold it for 500, then I can say I sold it for 100%. 100% value. So original value will be 100%. Here there is a loss of 11%, which means loss of 11% is 89%. Because if original value is 100, then loss of 11% will be 18 and loss of 10% will be, what will be? Yeah, 90%. If loss of 5% will be 95. Similarly, if original value is 100, then we can say profit. We can say profit of 5%. Profit of 5% will be 105% of the original value. Profit of 10% will be 110% of the original value. Okay, 110% of the original value. So we can consider the original value as 100 and we can compare the loss percent and profit percent with regards to that. So going back to the question from the beginning itself, let's consider the original value as 100%. So loss of 11% is 89%. So it's given that when it is sold for 178, there is a loss of 11%, which means 89% equal to 178. Now our question is, what would be its selling price in order to earn a profit of 11%? We can say that if 11% loss means 89, then 11% profit will be 111%. So we can say 111% is X. That's what we want to find. I hope you are clear regarding this concept. We are taking the original value as 100. 5% loss means 95% of the original value. 5% profit means 105% of the original value. So here it's given 11% loss, which means 89%, and this loss occurred when it sold for 178. So 89% is 178. Our question is, what should be the selling price? When there is a selling price of 178, 11% loss. So what should be the selling price? The selling price is X. When you get a profit of 11%, that is 11% equal to X. So we can solve as we have already find regarding how to find different concept of percentage. X is equal to 111 into 178 by 18. You can cut this 178 into 18 and 111 into 2. You get the answer as 222. Option C, rupees 222 will be the correct answer. Simple one. We took original value as 100. When 11% loss, it means 89%. When 11% profit, it means 111%. So we find the new value X is 222. So you have the option C as the correct answer. Moving to next question. If the radius of a circle is increased by 50%, okay, if the radius of a circle is increased by 50%, its area is increased by. So I hope you know what circle is. This is a circle. No, something like this. Okay, not exact circle. And the equation for area I will give you. The equation for area is pi r square. Okay, pi r square is the equation used for area. So try to find this question. Try to put an answer, put a value. When it's an area and a big type of question, it's better to put simple values like 10, etc. You will get the correct answer if you put 100 also. But when we put 100 for the with regards to question of square, we find that large value. It will be easy if you put the value as 10. So try to do the question. Okay, try to put a value. You can put either 100 or 10. It's better to put 10 regarding square and big values. You will get the correct answer if you put 100 also. Okay, give me your answer once you do the question. Okay, good answer. If you got the answer, comment in the comment section. Radius is increased by 50%, area increased by. Okay, so let's try to do the question. I told you it's easier to if you put the original value as 10. Let's put the original value as 10. So 10 centimeter, let it be 10 centimeter is the original radius. So area will be pi r square. Let the pi be there. Pi is constant. 22 by 7, 3.14, etc. Let it be there. Pi r square, which means pi 10 square, which means 100 pi. You get the original area as the 100 pi. Now there is an increase of 50%. So increase of 50% on 10. So the new radius will be 15. So what will be the new area? New area will be pi r square, that is pi 15 square, that is 125, sorry, 225 pi. Okay, you get it as 225 pi. The question is, its area increases by what percent? Okay, its area increases by what percent? We have the original area. Original area has 100 pi and the new area as 225 pi. So what's the increase? The increase is 125 pi. So we have the increase as 125 pi. 125 pi is what percent? 125 pi is what percent of the original value 100? It's a 125% of the original value. So it's a easy question. Instead of putting 100 so as to resolve the issue of multiplying and taking square, we put the original value as 10. When we put the value as 10, we get the original area as 100 pi. Then when there is a 50% increase, the new radius is 15. The new area is 225. 225 is increased by what percent of 100? You get it as 125%. So answer will be 125%. So moving to the last question for the day. A number is increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. The final value of the number is. A number is increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. The final value of the number is what will be? Easy question. Try to do. Okay, easy one. Try to substitute value 100 and try to do. We have already done many similar questions. A number is increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. The final value of the number is. Okay, try to do the question. Give me your answer in the comments. You can give your answer in the comment section. Okay, done. So easy one. We'll try to do. A number is increased. The original number as usual 100 increased by 20%. So 100 increased by 20%. We get it as 120. Then decrease by 20%. So we want to 120. There should be decrease by 20%. So there should be a 20% decrease of the value 120. So 10% of 120, 1 point here 12. 20% is 24. So after 20% increase, 120 minus 24, that is equal to 96. So you get the original value as 96 and the new value as 96. The final value of the number is decreased by 4%. So you have the option C, decreased by 4% as the correct answer. Okay, decreased by 4% as the correct answer. So that's all about this video. Okay, so friends, for the time being, we'll be winding up. Definitely we will be discussing more questions in the coming days of Diksha Mission JRF. So I hope even though we have discussed a very few concepts and very few questions, I hope you are clear the question so far. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Definitely I will try to resolve it. If there are many more doubts, we will be discussing that in a separate video. We'll be discussing more question in the coming videos, tomorrow and after tomorrow, etc. As you know, Diksha Mission JRF is a new initiative of Diksha. So we are eagerly waiting for your responses, your suggestions, your comments, etc. So please feel free to do such comments. And also, if you are interested in doing learning a free NTA free mock test, you can visit our website, and we have the examination app. We have an examination app, Diksha Learning. This is a examination app from Diksha Classroom. You can download it from our Play Store. Okay, the Google Play Store, not our Play Store. Okay, you can download Diksha Learning app from Google Play Store. You can register it for Diksha free paper 1 preparation, and there will be 2 free mock tests. You can attend 2 free mock tests from Diksha, completely free. You can attend, and after attending that, if you go to the analytics session, you will get your detailed analytics like total number of students already attended the exam, then you will also get your rank, and also you can get comparison with the topper. Your topic wise, we know in paper 1 we have almost 10 topics like teaching aptitude, research aptitude, communication, etc. So marks of all those topics will be available in Diksha Learning. Okay, so try to download and do the free mock test. So friends, I hope you will be downloading the Diksha Learning app from the Play Store. It's available in the App Store also. I will be putting the link of both Play Store and App Store in the YouTube description. You can download the app, you can register, and if you want, you can go for free mock test. Okay, Diksha free mock test is available there. Many other mock tests and programs are available in Diksha website. You can visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com for more details. In the meantime, don't forget about your Diksha task number 5. Try to do all the questions from 2020 June 2020 morning shift question paper. Question paper is available in the description, and answer key will be released tomorrow. More questions from mathematical reasoning, logical reasoning, etc. will be discussed in the coming days. Thank you, friend. Let's see tomorrow same time. Thank you.